We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the dead. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals in hope of harvest from my innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed. For in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits overwhelmed. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are incarnate paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Sunday to you. Don't want to kind of explain myself for this weekend or Friday. Windsor, how you doing? Let's just say, without getting into too much gory details, Brent had the stomach flu. Today, or actually here about 20 minutes ago, is the first solid food I've had since Friday morning. So yeah, I don't think, if I hadn't been drinking water for 3 days, I wouldn't have any fluid in my system and I'd be really dehydrated. We'll leave it at that. So like all subs and donations for sauce and beans will be carried over to tomorrow. I'll just make notes of it. My stomach's just not up to anything spicy right now. For the amount as empty as my stomach is, there's just no flipping way. I gotta watch out for my health on that one. Thursday, we finished up Vexus Recorder with only one EVP. Now that sucks. One EVP for the recorder. 6 hours. So I loaded up Dead's H1N Pro. I don't know where this was left. I don't even remember. We're gonna have some silence through it. So tonight, I don't know how long I'm gonna last. I still do have a pretty bad headache from basically losing all the fluids in my system. So we're gonna play it by ear tonight. Might be an hour, might be an hour and a half. It all depends on how I feel here in a little bit. So let's get through some audio. And Windsor, I hope you had a good weekend.
That was crazy.
All right, this is Brent with Incarnate Paranormal, Nevada State Prison, Night 2, Visit 3. This is Dead's Recorder being left just down from the medication room.
Stay up.
This is up in the infirmary. Better than yours. Yeah, breath, not paranormal. All right, I'm done. Remember that one. Remember that one, Daniel.
Yeah.
So we want to go for where the creeper is,
Okay.
where the guy was set on fire,
Yep.
and then execution.
Yeah, keep these close. I don't want to go in there and the doors. I think we'll see if we can get some phones or stuff, Chris. Okay.
So hopefully we get some catch up here on these on this recorder. We're sitting at 342 EVPs. Remember, this is just setup, so might not be anything until section 2 or 3, if I had to guess. I don't know. But yeah, this weekend, oh fuck, I wanted to get out so bad. Had people texting me, "Oh, come on out and hang out." Nope. Just stick a cork in your ass and come on out. Just ain't happening. Sorry. I'd go put on a movie, lay down to watch a movie, fell asleep about 10 minutes into it, wake up on the next movie, watch about 5 minutes of it, fall back asleep. It's like, come on, I can't even watch one movie. That's my footsteps. Yep, opening my case, obviously. And Corgi pops in. How you doing tonight, buddy? Been a while. And here comes Grinch. Here she comes to wreck the day. No. How you doing, Grinch? How was your weekend? Something tapped the recorder. Huh. That's weird. Grinch, it's going. I was saying, Friday, rough day. Barely made it through work. Saturday, Sunday, I spent all of Saturday in bed. Most of today in bed. Tail end of either the stomach flu or food poisoning, one of the two. So, I'm I am not doing the greatest, but I'm here. Thank you for asking. My stomach is just hollow right now. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'll say it a few more times during stream. All donations, subs and resubs, uh, hot sauces and beans will be done tomorrow. Anything donated will be done tomorrow. I am not wrecking my stomach tonight. It will fucking hurt me. I'm sorry I ruined your plans, but my health comes first. Usually I'm like, fuck it, do it. But after this weekend, I probably lost 10 pounds. I easily lost 10 pounds. Like, let's see. Friday, I had a bowl of rice. Yesterday, I had a bowl of cereal. And today, I had a piece of cherry pie and had a steak, asparagus, and or steak, broccoli, and a piece of garlic bread. So, if filet was only about that big, but I had to get some food in my system. And Deds is here. How's it going, buddy? Just had some elk burger, and that sounds fucking awesome. And Bones is here. How you doing, Bones? We're getting everybody in here tonight. Holy shite. New streaming platform. That would be Kick. Yes, I've heard of it. Yes, I created an account just in case. It's a copycat of Twitch. Uh, right now, it's the majority of it's titty streamers and people that have been banned from Twitch. It's a lot better payout. Yeah, and it's 95.5. 95 to the streamer, 5 to Kick. Corgi was here, unless his name disappeared from the chat, or it's not on Chatbot. Yeah, it won't survive without a better split. It'll end up going 70-30. What's wrong with titty streamers? The fact that they're dumb as a box of rocks. It's like going, are you actually serious? What color is the sky? 16. Uh, Makes money, but you watch their streams for 5 minutes, you lose about 10 IQ points. Yeah, they're taking a huge gamble. Unless they get a few substantial streamers over there, like Summit, Tim the Tap Man, some of those guys, they're not going to survive. The real question is, they are smart and the followers are the dumb ones. A little bit of both, Bones. A little bit of both. Because the dumb people are the ones tipping them, think that they're going to have a chance with them. And that's where I don't look down on the titty streamers. If you're dumb enough to give them your money, you're dumb enough to lose it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like jiggle jiggle, thank you. And next month, you're going to get the same thing. Why? Because they batted their eyes at you. No, but Bones, if you've watched them, some of them aren't that intelligent. Most of them are only fans. Yeah, looking at it from a business standpoint, I can't disagree with that. If people are dumb enough to give their money to something that has no content, watching a girl play a first-person shooter game with a .23 KDR, when the game takes up 20% of the screen and their webcam takes up 80, yeah. And they're sitting there doing this the whole time. They're sitting there just bouncing. It's like no serious gamer bounces when they play. And all the dumb young guys are like, ooh, titties. Let me get my credit card information out. I mean, hell, if I thought I'd make $100,000 a year, I'd put on a bikini top. Granted, I'd lose most of my followers, but look like fucking Jim Carrey in fricking Saturday Night Live, or In Living Color. Yeah, gotta jiggle, pretend like you're trying to get comfortable. Right? Gotta bust it. And Deads, I was getting ready to say that I'll just grow out the hair a little bit more and get the tiny little rubber bands on them. I watched there was a local girl freaking streaming, and I saw it from Vegas, so I watched it. She got banned. She accidentally showed the balloon knot. If you guys know what I mean. Like 30 seconds later, stream went down, channel went bye-bye. She was trying to do a jacuzzi stream from her bathtub. And it was like, oops. Once Twitch started cracking down on that, it's like, why did they put 18 and over on their channels if they can't, do certain things? And there's accidents happen. This is a new recorder. This is the Dead's H1N Pro, left in the infirmary, right up by the medication room. We finished Vexus recorder on Thursday. Yeah, they've always had the category for it. But they don't have a paranormal category. You either got to do under podcasts or talk shows. Guarantee you, if fucking Zach Bagans came on here and did a podcast, there'd be a paranormal channel up within about 10 minutes. Right down from where they kept the stool softener. Yep. And that joke will never get old because I'm going to say it every time I go there. I might actually go to like Walmart and get a box of stool softener to leave in the freaking medication room. No, I don't need stool softener, not after this weekend. I'm actually thinking about leaving a box in the medication room. Not after the stomach flu I had this weekend. Some preparation age. To take down the swelling. Nah, not depends for prison. You can hide weapons in the depends. Well, possible. And what the hell is this? Immediately get a spike in the field? Is that wind? Yep, it's wind. I hate pushing when it's liquid, but it still feels like acid. I've thought about getting a pair of those ASMR ears, but honestly, I'm not paying $400 for them. Hook those up to one of the H1Ns and carry that through the prison, or put it up to the H3 VR and carry it through. ASMR diarrhea stream. Listen at your own risk. It'd only be about a 5 to 10 minute stream. It's an explosive stream. And that'd be a good sponsor for Pepto-Bismol then. Explosive diarrhea. Okay, chat's gone on off a whole different tangent than what I expected tonight. burrito. Oh, Roberto's? Dude, we stopped at like Roberto's. The guy got starstruck. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, you guys are paranormal. Can I get a picture with you guys? It's like, yeah, you can. When people ask for pictures because you're in the paranormal, it's such an odd feeling. You can't say no because you don't want to be rude, but it's like, really? I don't mind. Imposter syndrome. So unfortunately, I still cannot announce the investigation for June 17th. Uh, I can say we will be spending the night inside the building. We get to sleep inside the building. The kicker is we can't sleep on the ground floor. We get to sleep upstairs. That's going to be interesting. April 29th, NSP is showcasing someone. It sounds like my live stream. I don't know. Uh, I've slept on the ground floor of this place before, and we didn't sleep. We finished the investigation about 3:30, 4 o'clock. Tried to go to bed, couldn't do it. The spirits wouldn't let us sleep. So now sleeping upstairs, and I know the rooms that are active. You know Brent's going to be sleeping in one of the active rooms. And I will be leaving a recorder on all night while I sleep, which we get to analyze that. Wouldn't be the first time, Bones. There's been investigations where, like Nevada State Prison, that video where I started getting gas during the investigation. I started getting sick during the investigation. I wish, Deds. I wish. I would be sleeping on death row or execution. Yeah, that's what I mean by execution is last night's. They won't let us sleep in the execution chamber. That'd be too much fun. Uh, Either that or just go all the way up to Pitney's cell, or you'd never sleep in the execution chamber. Yeah, That would be a bit creepy, just curling up on a sleeping bag on the floor of the execution chamber. Oh yeah. You'd never send her off to women's by herself, but I would. Bones? NSP? I beg to differ. I guarantee the spirits won't let us sleep for one. But in general, I don't care where I sleep. I could sleep anywhere. As long as I have a pillow and a blanket, I can curl up anywhere, inside or out. Yeah, yeah, and you both have worked in a prison. You know, it's then you know the energies, you know what can happen, you know what's happened there. And being in certain areas, it's like you get that creep factor. It's like, wait, people slept in this room just hours before they were put to death. That itself is creepy. It's like, wait a minute here. This is deep. You know, even if we don't get to, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I'd like to, but we get to spend about 6 hours in there anyway. That's Cancun. Nice. And I've got the trip in June. You know, everything's paid for NSP now, minus giving Susan the money. Uh, we might be on another dead recorder, but go to the graveyard at night. Drag her kicking and screaming. Take a digital recorder, each of you, and see what you can get. Then send me the frickin' audio and we'll analyze it here on air. Like I said, once you go on one investigation, you gotta go on more. It's like, okay, I've been on one. Can I do another? I did two. Now can I do 8? Can I do 16? Can I do how many investigations do you have? A lot. Give it about 15 years and you'll catch up. Yeah, yeah. I forget the location, but I remember you mentioning it. Wyatt Earp's brother. That'd be Morgan, right? Should be. Is that Morgan or Virgil? I don't know why I think it's. I think. I think Virgil is in California. I think Morgan is in Oregon. I think. I'll say I've been going down the rabbit hole. I've been watching a lot on the Hatfields and McCoys. There's I think it's like Hillbilly something on YouTube. he's descended from one of the McCoys, and he goes to all the grave sites and all the locations and shit. And it's really cool. It's like, God, I want to go investigate these places. It's like, but you got to be descended from the family to go into some of these locations unless you're with them. But they only allow it certain times of the year. So can I know one of the McCoys through a mutual friend. But it's still tough to do. Gotten to some seriously dead recorders lately, guys. How many more do we have after this one? Oh, since we just started this one, so we have 1, 2. We have 6 recorders left for night 2. Oh shit. You want to talk about Virgil? Hold on a second. Turn off the camera. Bear with me, I'm looking for one little thing. I don't think I have it on. Huh. I have to find it for you guys. I don't know where it went. Morgan is buried near Tombstone. I don't know. It's one thing I just don't know. Where is this picture at? Yeah, but we're talking about Virgil Morgan and the Earps. I actually have a photostatic copy of Virgil Earp's oath of office when he was sheriff in Goldfield, Nevada. I'll see if I can find the picture for you guys, and I'll see if I can find the photostatic copy so you guys can see it. Turn the camera off and try to find it for you guys for this stream. As far away as they are, it's making it tough to decipher what's an EVP and what's not. Yeah, and they're, I think, downstairs. That's kind of cool. Look at the different sound frequencies that Seldor makes. It's like 5 different frequencies. It's kind of cool. That might be an EVP. Okay. This does sound, because it sounds like a whisper. Definitely sounds like a whisper. So let's get this shit cleaned up. All right. Sounds like it's saying keep walking. Where's ears at? All right. Let's save that. All right. Actually, next time we're there, I want to conduct a little experiment just to see how far sound actually travels. These guys are down the hallway, one floor below. Probably no more than 100 feet away, maybe. Maybe 120 tops. They're not that far away. From base from base to execution, right at the foot of the stairs at A, going up to B, up into execution. I want to try like there. Infirmary, from one end of infirmary to the other, more than likely. Uh, we know we don't even need to worry about the buildings up on top. As soon as you walk in the door, you can hear somebody whisper. Well, hold on. Sounds a little mechanical. Uh, doesn't match any of the voices that are there. I think it says come back. Let's pump that up. Reverb it. Yeah, there's come back. Now, why would teams say to each other, come back? So yeah, there we got evidence here. Are you hearing come back? Let's see if we can clean this up a little bit more. Left apply, okay. Noise point, right apply. Come back here. Yes. I hear come back here. I don't hear the hey, but I do hear the come back here. Grinch, thank you. Definitely good catch. And I didn't add the last one. So we're at 2617, 344 on NSP. Sorry, guys. just can't find this picture. Huh. Have to save it for later, I guess. Oh well. No, it does. Night 2. I don't think we spent any time in infirmary, did we? I don't remember going up there on night 2. Hmm. Just setting up. Got a pocket female for this next trip. If you feel comfortable sending her alone into some of these areas, be my guest. I ain't gonna twist your arm. It's kind of sadistic that you're thinking of ways, and I'm thinking of ways just to fuck with your girlfriend. Send her. We're sending her to women's. Definitely send her to women's. Have to gauge how she's feeling. Well, yeah. She gets to be the fresh fish in women's. I want her to talk smack to him too. I want her to talk some shit. And you probably know where I'm going with this. And I want her to be like, I know this is my first night in prison. I just want you to know I don't swing that way. And see what kind of reaction she can get out of the female spirits. I want her to poke the bear just a little bit. Might have to send Susan with her just to be safe. Oh, I'm gonna piss off Pitney. There's no joke about that. We're really gonna have fun with him. I really want to toy with Pitney this time. I have not. I haven't talked to Susan or Chris in a while. I know they've been busy with the weather and everything, so I might reach out to her because I need to get the fucking list finalized. Yeah, they've had a couple. I have to see what happens. Because I know having a team back together, they're going to want to do a lot. Crispy had tripod mounted camera looked like they were all standing together. Just didn't look where they were. Now also, I saw the video of the door in execution leading to Stairway to Heaven. The door freaking closed on its own. I want to try to recreate that or see if I can get it on camera. The door in execution was a creepy one. I wonder.
Aloha Cupcakes. If you missed.
All right, sorry. Trying to. It's not gonna let me download it. It's not gonna let me download it to share it with you guys. Damn it. have to check out that area. I don't know. I don't know where that's at. Is that that can't be in yeah, that's in women's. That's in the big holding room looking down the hall. Yeah, that's women's leading into the hallway. Yeah. Now, if you want to put that in Discord for everybody to see so they know what we're talking about, I'd appreciate that. Yeah, that ante room, that holding room, that is no joke. All right. Appreciate that. And guys, it's been 20 minutes since we've had an EVP. And I find it funny. I used to just I only love audio. After this last year, video and audio. I know it's more of a pain in the ass to analyze, but we're going to have, I'll have 3 GoPros. I have new equipment coming this week. I bought I brought 2 Voltas, which is the battery charger tripod for the GoPro with the media mods and the light mods. So I can't charge the light and the camera at the same time. So I'll have to remember to either go back and turn on the light or just turn on the light till it goes dead. But we're going to have at least 2 to 3 hours more video on each static camera. I just wish GoPro would put it all together and not shut down just because the camera overheats. I understand it saves the video file, so if it does overheat and shuts down, it only loses that one 8-minute file, which I'm okay with. I just have to go back every now and then and check on them. And those Voltas take frickin' forever to charge. When I say forever, they take 8 hours to charge. To give you 5 extra hours. GoPros don't. That's the shitty thing. And that's what's good about NSP in that time of year. It's cooler. So you're going to have the outside temperature brought down a little bit so the batteries don't exactly overheat like that. So we're gonna have at least 3 GoPros on my side. I know Deds will have 1, maybe 2. Plus, I don't know if he's getting another recorder. But we've got so much to go over, and I'm gonna be doing a little different this year. So I need I need 3 256 gig memory cards. And I think that's it. Because I don't need any more batteries since I've got the Volta. I don't need more batteries for the GoPro to swap out. I just plug in the Volta and let it charge it. So I need 3 256 gig memory cards for each for the GoPro, And we'll have to see where we go from there. Might save up for the binaural ears. But I don't want to gear up too much, guys. That's so much to carry around. It's so much to carry. Like going through the airport and they're like, well, what the hell is that? I'm a ghost hunter. They're like, oh, okay. And the fact that Deds and I both got our shit searched at the airport, metal detectors went off on both of us, it's like, really? I might bring the bigger Pelican this year. Just saying. And it's a Nanook. Nanook cases are better than Pelican. And I've got the link to the Nanooks down in the channel if you scroll down. Yeah, Harry Reid, they didn't say a thing to me. They did in Reno. Basically, I just told them going through, I say, hey, it's all my paranormal gear. And they're like, oh. That's all, that was their response is, oh. You know, and I'll say if Pelican Cases wants me to switch, send me the replacements for the Nanooks, and I'll put your logo on the show. Instead of having right here, got Zoom and GoPro. I could always put Pelican right there. There's a big enough space. Clam base, okay. Label out, brother. Hey, I have no problems with putting low labels on my stream. Zoom, because I love the recorders. GoPros, well, obviously. And it's free publicity for them. Because eventually we're going to have investigators come in here saying, why do you use Zoom? I use Tascam. I use Olympus because Zoom has better audio. How do you know? That's all I use. I've used all three. Olympus, great to start out with. Tascam and Zoom, excellent to use. There depends which one you like better. And I do too. I have the Tascam DRO5X and all the Zoom recorders. It depends on the situation. Unfortunately, we ain't getting any EVPs. I said again, it all comes down to user preference. Some people still use like the Olympus I gave you, Dads. Like the one I gave you for thank you for supporting so much. A lot of people still swear by those. Granted, they're only good for a few hours, but uh, the H1N's, it's not the sturdiest recorder in the world. The H1Ns are a little flimsy on the plastic. Great, great recorders. That's the only downside of them is like the battery cover. If you flick it hard enough, I'm sure you could break it. Uh, it's light enough. I wouldn't worry about it dropping it. And the Zoom H1N right now, they're no longer $109. They have a new H1N Pro out, or H1N like media. It's $109. The original H1Ns you can get for $79 now. So they've dropped in price $30. Tascam DR01. Like I said, the Zoom H1Ns you can get for $79 now. There's like not much more paranormal equipment I need. I mean, God, I have what, 18 recorders? 25 if you count all the original recorders. It's not too much of a hit at all. Then you got the 32 gig memory card, which is another $19, $15, whatever. And that's good for 3 nights. This is that fan noise. I don't know if this is something coming outside, obviously. Yeah, some kind of fan. I don't know. It's possible. I honestly don't know. We didn't get that the previous 2 years. So I'd have to say maybe. The generator room was trippy. We actually got evidence out of there, which I couldn't believe for one, because I thought it was going to be too noisy. It's like when we went into the bathroom and got that EVP, it's like, get out, or I'm in here. It's like, wait a minute, what? But having the great big generators named, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Hey, Hank Hill, right, Windsor. We got that's a strange EVP going into a bathroom. Hey, I'm in here. What the fuck? You don't expect that in a generator room for one, and investigating a bathroom for two. Hey, I'm in here. It's like freaking Shawshank Redemption. I'm gonna go pinch a loaf. When I come out, I want all this stuff gone. Hey, whatever. We get the weirdest shit. When you sat down on Pitney's bed and he said, get off. Yeah. And that's why I'm going to go in there in his bed. I'm going to lay down on it and be like, if you want me off this bed, throw me off. And hope for the best. Do I want to be thrown off the bed? Actually, yes. Because I'm going to have the GoPro on me. Could you imagine getting thrown out of a bed by a spirit and catching it on GoPro? Oh, yeah, boy. Stick that in your pipe, Zach Bagans. I would send it to him, too. Be like, hey, I got this in Nevada State Prison. What'd you get? Besides the clap. Oops. Don't even jinx that, Windsor. Don't even jinx that one. That's why I'd set it on the... He got Jack and shit, and Jack left town. All these things coming out now. People are just coming out of the woodwork about him, and it is fantastic. Like I said, he's dumped on a lot of people. And now that somebody's speaking up, that trickle down effect. But yeah, I'd still work with him. It's called business. But it'd be under my terms. Kind of reminds me of the Me Too movement. He's starting to get canceled. And I don't want to say it like this, but he took it so dark. He took it to the demonic side. And I will say there is something spiritual at hand there. You can't fuck with the darkness and have it not come back at you. It's called karma times 10. You start just dabbling in the occult and the darkness, demonic, claiming everything's dark and demon, it's gonna bite you. It is gonna bite back hard. This is why when I started reading into demonology and the demons, I had a weird experience in my own home, and I stopped right there that night. Closed the book, and I put it away. I have not opened it since. And like I said, I think I've shared it on this show. I opened up the book, perusing through it. I said a couple of the names, and my lights flickered. The lights on my desk flickered. I was like, nope. Right back on the shelf. It's like, no. It's almost like you're perpetuating the cycle. I'm not going to open that door. And I've shared with you guys almost 900 investigations. I had one demonic case, and that was like 2 to 3 years into the paranormal for me. I will never willingly do another one. Let's just leave it at that. If I accidentally stumble into one, it's part of it. But Evil Dead shit won't even touch it. That's some Exorcist shit there. Manifest that when you're manifesting into yeah. If you say its name enough and you will it enough, it'll come out and play. If you welcome it into your home, it's going to come in. And it's going to act normal and nice, maybe do some nice things for you here and there, change your life for the better. Then all of a sudden, switch goes off, and it's bye-bye time. You'll lose everything. Your life will go to shambles. Yeah, that's kind of, and it's weird. And I say this, a week when I got into my wreck before Halloween for my investigation, like a week before that accident, I missed one by a sheer split second. And at that point, it's like, I'm bound to get in an accident here in the next couple of weeks. I just hope it's not bad. Lo and behold, right before the investigation, I get into a wreck. Ever since then, I've been so worried about getting to another one, and I get into another one 2 weeks ago. It's like literally, I thought about it, I was so worried about it, and I get into another one. And now I'm so worried about losing my job because I have 2 accidents in 6 months and they're not my fault. But I am seen as a liability now. And I told the boss that. It's like, they're going to see me as a liability and my job's on the line right now. He's like, we'll fight for you. He's like, that's not the way corporate thinks. And I love this job, but I still got that fear in the back of my head. 2 wrecks, 6 months. What's next? One took me to the hospital. I was fine, thank God. What's the third one going to be? You know, knock on wood. You know, that's, you think about it. You know, I got to stop letting it bother me. Because people don't realize how powerful the human mind actually is. And that's, let me bring it straight full circle back into the paranormal. When you go, let me pause this because we're getting ready to end anyway. Let me get this written down. 123.23. 23.23. Let me touch on this real quick. Where was I going with it? Shit, I don't even remember now. Oh, fuck. Let's play some more audio. Maybe I'll think about it. Oh, fuck. I forgot what I was going to say. Shit. Talk about going scatterbrained. Oh. When you get ready to go to a location, do as little research as possible. When you go to a location, go in blind. Yeah, you know it's called Nevada State Prison. You know people were executed there. You know people were housed there. You know, 1862 to 2012, execution closed in 2016. Okay, that's all you need to know. Go in, see what you can find. Compare it to the history. Why do I say that? Because if you can subconsciously manifest evidence knowing a prisoner's name. Okay, this is, again, Carol Cole. You know his name. You go in and start talking to him. If he's not there, you could subconsciously manifest evidence onto your recorder, thinking it's Carol Cole, and it's not. So go into a location blind. Otherwise, you can, like I said, subconsciously manifest evidence, therefore poisoning your investigation. Go in, see what you can find, then compare it to history. If it matches up, your next investigation, you can go back and communicate with the spirits because now you've compared it to the history, if that makes any sense. Let history, find the history, compare it to history, use it for future investigations. And at that point, the spirits will trust you more and they'll communicate more. You know, introduce yourself, talk to them. Compare it to the notes. It works a lot better than what you think, because people will tell you, oh, you need to research this location to better, to be safer as an investigator. I don't want to research it. Yeah, I know a little bit about it from what I see on TV. I don't know the names. I don't know the stories. Let them tell me their stories. Because as we all know, if it comes through second hand, third hand, fourth hand, it changes. Every time somebody different tells a story through generations, something's changed just a little bit. Then when you go in and talk about it, the spirits are like, What the hell are you talking about? Then where are you at? Spirits who think you're an idiot. Just saying on that one. Anyways, guys, we've reached that hour and a half mark. Still not feeling the hottest. I'm still kind of weak from all this weekend. So we are going to end it here. I truly thank you guys for being here tonight, spending an hour and a half of your life analyzing the audio. Windsor, Deads, Bones, Grinch, everybody else who's just lurking in the shadows, thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. The hot sauces and the beans will be back on the table. I had to take them off tonight, so I apologize for that. Guys, have a great night. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again.